Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed and welcome to a horror visual novel called Missing Time, which is made by Fluttering Abyss. This is my demo type of game. Let's see what we're getting on here with this horror visual novel that takes in a scenario of we all have a little darkness inside of us. Let's see. Warning, this game contains content not suitable for children. Okay, I understand. Wish to continue. Show triggering themes. Okay. This game contains sensitive themes, including mild language, violence, sexually suggestive themes. That's fine. I understand and wish to continue. So this is kind of like the warning message from Doki Doki Literature Club. Like, you're given these warnings, and you understand that this is the sort of stuff that is not intended to put you within any kind of physical or emotional distress if you're sensitive to these kinds of natures. Okay, I understand and wish to continue. Set player name. Of course we know what we're going to be called. F-L-A-R-E. Just short. Chapter 1. Grow. I don't know why I'm here, back in Komachi. Well, I actually do. Yikes. Feels right at home at the moment, unfortunately. My grandpa passed away and left his house to my parents, but I don't understand the point of moving back, that is. Without grandpa, there isn't much to tether us here to Komachi. I can't bring myself to be too excited, flipping through a handful of welcome and back to school pamphlets. A particularly colourful one catches my eye. Clubs advertisement, huh? I wouldn't have to look into this if my family didn't move on my very last year of high school. The plan was to wait out my senior year, but because my dad's contract was coming to an end, they decided to move earlier. Is there a permanent save rather than just a quick save? Let's see. Menu. Okay. That's a little bit misleading because it should say save rather than Q save, which stands for quick save. It's kind of like a temporary save whenever you go back into the game and you can quickly load it back up. And here I am. Unfortunately, there's nothing intriguing here. Nothing interesting to distract myself from a whirlwind this change of scenery is, much as to my disappointment. I would know. I was born here after all. Typical small town, quiet, little to no point of interest, in all honesty is depressing. No wonder my parents hightailed out of here when I was 9. Guess now that they are older, this whole suburban vibe appeals more to him. Having inherited a huge house helps too. With a sigh, I shove the papers carelessly into my bag. What's done is done. I can't just mope around. Best thing is to dive headfirst into this and see how it pans out. From the pan into the fire. Let's see, the welcome assembly is just as standard as the pamphlets they gave out. Class assignments, directory, schedules, upcoming events, etc. What I didn't expect is probably the dumbest mandatory requirement ever. Finding a relationship? Ugh. Everyone has to participate in club activities. So like your English, your maths, and in my secondary school IT, this is a mandatory thing that is required. We all require to be in a class. I have never been much of an extracurriculars guy. Sure, back when I was younger, the teachers and my mum would push me into doing stuff after school, but I've been steering clear of that since I could make my own conscious decision. Wow, protagonist, what the hell are you doing on about? I stay around for the occasional after school club. Where the hell is that pamphlet just now? Where the hell is my pamphlet that I just had just now? Rummaging through my bag, I grumpily try to search for that stupid club advertisement. Oh my gosh, Flare, it's really you! And who is talking to me at this very moment? Not paying attention, I almost knocked to the ground by a blow of bubbly laughter. Hello? Oh, hi there! So it would seem that you know us. Oh, Oh, sorry. You okay? I blink away with surprise and immediately gasp. Chiharu, is that you? Who else? Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's been so long. Standing before me is my childhood friend, Chai, as I'm going to short call you. Growing up, I was a pretty antisocial kid. Chai was one of the few I managed to get close to and had a decent, if not great, relationship with. I'm not good with Japanese names, by the way, so just get a grip on that, please. Maybe not get a grip, but just know that I'm going to muck up a lot of Japanese names. It's been years since I've last seen her, but I can see while she has grown taller, she hasn't lost that blinding smile and her energetic attitude. Of course. I totally didn't expect to see you here. This is amazing. Isn't it? Wow, this is so awesome. I saw you at the Common Assembly, but didn't have time to catch up. Oh wow, it's a good thing you came to find me then. I didn't pay much attention to the headmaster's yabbering. Typical Flare. When did you move back? Just a few days ago, actually. Haven't even finished unpacking yet. This is so cool. I just came back to town too. What a coincidence. Really? From where? Well, my parents sent me off to a boarding school a few years after you moved away. Aw, what's with that face for? They thought I should at least experience senior year at home though, so they sent me back here. Oh wow, did you just come back then? Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago. It's really nice to see a familiar face. Agreed. And here I thought I'd be having a hard time making new friends. We are still friends, right? Of course, silly. That wouldn't change. I wouldn't forget you, my childhood friend. Come over here so I can give you a big hug. How about this? Since it's mandatory, let's go join a club together. I'd rather not join the club at all, but I guess it'd be more bearable with you. You're just still as embarrassing as ever. Which club would you like to join? I haven't had a look into it actually. Was trying to find my pamphlet when I bumped into you. I haven't decided myself actually. How about this? If a student doesn't pick a club, they will randomly they will be randomly placed into one. We can always sign up to be put into a random club together. We'll go with the flow for the time being. We've got a lot of save slots. What are the controls to this particular visual novel maker? Because the visual novel engine I'm used to is Rimpy, and you can usually press H to hide like the interface and stuff, so you just live with the background. It's just good for thumbnail purposes, that's all. Except, sure, what's the worst that can happen, right? Yeah, they say that a lot. Oh, your little faith. Let's go. The student chancellor we went to see gave us weary looks when we entered the school's office. You two are the new transfer students. Yep. We haven't been able to decide on our club activity. We were wondering if you could put us in one together. Not saying anything, he gives us one overs as if to size us up before turning to his monitor. There are available spots at the Occult Club. Grumpy, because I really don't enjoy this person's attitudes the slightest. I take a pamphlet he is offering to us. I wrinkle my nose at cheesy occult symbols like the pentagram and crescent moon. It looks more like a witchcraft club pamphlet than an occult club one. Okay. Discover the shrouded mysteries and chilling secrets hidden around you. The world is never as it seems. Explore the possibilities with a partner of the same mindset. Keep your mind open, your heart at peace, your body safe, your sanity intact. That's a terrible intro. Yikes. Right, what am I up for trying? Isn't this a bit too much? I still need some time to readjust to the town, and getting into something as absurd as this probably isn't going to help me. Plus, I'm feeling like the Chancellor's giving us a rubbish club on purpose. Can I have some time to think? I just moved here, so I think I'll have to look around first, you know, try and get myself settled. Whatever, deadline for submitting your final club application is the last weekday of this month. Excuse me? What do you... Flare, let's try this one out, yeah? Maybe we'll end up liking it. I have half a mind to argue and cause a scene, but looking at Chai staring at me with expectant and pleading eyes, I feel myself deflated, like somebody just pop a pin in my head, which is a balloon. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Then it's settled. We will both join this club. You're not giving me a choice here, are you, Chiharu? Chiharu? With a sigh, I concede yet again and let Chiharu lead me away. That guy really was getting on my nerves. He was a bit rude, but I guess he was just trying to do his job, right? I guess. Speaking of which, they really don't want to wait with this whole club thing, huh? It is the first assembly after all. I mean, you're supposed to meet and introduce yourself to new friends, right? Maybe. Come now, stop being such a sour pass. I mean, if you really don't like this club, we can just change it later, right? There's no rules saying we can't. Yeah, but that's kind of like, what don't you put into a microwave that causes it to explode, which you shouldn't put into it, but it doesn't say on the instructions. Some things are not meant to be put on the instructions, it's just kind of common sense. That's true. So where are we supposed to be then? It says here it's at 12k. Room 12k. Is it that, like, really far away? Huh? Well, the 12 rooms are all on the top floor, and K is, like, almost the last room on the west wing. Aww. Shall we do that? Yeah, we'll do that, teaser. You're gonna run out of breath, Chiharu. I'll have you know I've been exercising. Really? You hated PE when we were kids. You're the one to talk. You're trying to sneak out with me a couple of times, remember? Hey, but I stuck it out mostly. You always whined about it. I did not. Did too. Flare. Reverting back to our childish banter, we breezed through all the hallway, heedless of the attention we inadvertently draw to ourselves. To be honest, I don't really care if people give us funny looks. I'm just happy and relieved that my relationship with Chiharu hasn't changed at all these years apart. Despite the obvious bumps we have today, I'm glad we are still friends. Hey there, finally we managed to reach the designated classroom. Outside there is a slightly flustered girl, pacing listlessly. I exchange a glance with Chiharu. She clicks her tongue and, before I know it, she drags me over by my wrist. What? Hey there, are you doing alright? That's so typical of Chiharu. While one part of me is glad that this side of hers hasn't changed, the other part groans internally. Seems she's taken aback by our demeanour. For one saving grace would be the other girl lighting up like a Christmas tree, showing us a huge grin that's all teeth. Hey, Ember, you're... Hey, I'm just waiting for the new members of my club. Whoa, that must be you two, right? Since there isn't any other club on this floor. Yeah, we spooked away the other potentials of having clubs on this floor because our club is so occultic and paranormal basis that we just created ourselves a wonderful barrier that separates us from the rest of society. That's kind of advantageous of having a club like this, for goodness sakes. I'm Ember Honoyazi, President and the only member of the Occult Research Club now, I guess, so welcome, new blood. What do you mean, blood? Wait, yeah, exactly. How dare you say that this occult club is also a sacrificial club? It's almost like this is a game. Wait a minute. I've never seen you two before. You two are the transfer senior students, right? Yeah, I'm Chiharu and this is Flare. Perfect! My head spins with how quick and loud Ember is. With her tall stature and big mouth. Me, it's tall stature but not big mouth. Plus such an odd name for a club. Normal people definitely would be steering the other way. Yeah, some people will make it a sharp U-turn by hearing that name of a club. No wonder she's been the only member so far. Except now that we have dragged ourselves here. Chiharu doesn't seem all that bothered though. Whew, I'm glad we made it to the right place then. Are we waiting for anyone else? I don't know. Nobody signed up with me, so I don't know if the office is sending us anyone else. But they're probably doing it on purpose, trying to shut down the club by not giving us enough members. Huh? What is this all about? We'll wait. We'll wait on this matter. Wait. This won't do. Sorry, too. We're gonna have to postpone the meeting until we get enough people to join. It's okay. Anything we can help with? Oh. You can go look for some new members. I don't know. You guys are new, so... You know. What's that condition where a person has two different eye colours? Because I've just noticed that on her, on Ember. It's okay. We'll try our best anyway. Really? You do that? Of course, we're classmates now, aren't we? Hell yeah! I groan as the two girls buzz away. Oh man, what have I got myself into? As per Ember's instructions, or lack thereof, Chiharu and I find ourselves walking around school ground trying to find anyone who would be willing to give the Occult Club a shot. Raising my eyebrows at the handful of pamphlets Ember gave to us, I can't help but wonder who came up with such a terrible design. Ember probably did, as she's the only member of the club. What a first day, huh? Well, it sure is exciting. Isn't finding new members supposed to be the president's job? No, sorry, not necessarily. I mean, anyone can invite someone to join, right? As long as the president and the other members accept the new member, it should be alright. Right? Would be nice if we can actually see anybody though. I guess, but we're not... Hey! Oh gosh. Both options aren't hugely viable. Like, they're both, like, coming at a negative conclusion here. It would be nice if we actually see anybody about it. Or, I guess, but we're not making great progress here. I'm guessing the bottom one is slightly more positive. Because you're trying to make progress, but the progress isn't being made. I guess everybody really has found their own club. Every room we've passed, people seem pretty happy to be where they are. And it's not like we can barge into somebody's club and advertise our own. Somehow we managed to wander off to the back of the school. It is getting a bit late though. And everyone would be let go in 50 minutes or so. Grabbing us some drinks from a vending machine, we perch ourselves on a railing. Finding club members is hard work. Yeah, no wonder Ember is so high-strung. She seems really passionate about the club. I'd feel horrible if it's forced to close. But you can't really blame people for not wanting to join either. It's such an obscure thing. Each to their own. I mean, you'd never know. Maybe it can be really interesting. Chiharu, you've always been so fascinated by superstitious stuff, though. Am not. Here we go again. Am are too. It's rude calling it superstitious, you know. A lot of people believe in spiritual things. Remember your grandpa used to bring us to the shrine? Oh yeah, the one on the mountain. It was always so beautiful in spring. I don't remember much about the prayers or understood enough anyway, but listening to everyone and being in such a beautiful place always gave me peace. I was about to argue that it's completely different from what the Occult Club is, or what an Occult Club would represent, but there seemed to be sounds of chatter approaching us. Round in the corner is a pair of white-haired girls. One is carrying a ridiculously tall and wobbly stack of books, while the other is chasing after her looking frustrated.
You're not listening to me. I will listen when you start making sense. Excuse me? Ah. Hey, what's wrong with you? Hello. Both me and Chiharu start gawking the moment the girls with the books hold it to a stop, making the other girl go slamming into her back. One after another, heavy tomes crash and spill all around the two girls, and Chiharu, being typical Chiharu, comes rushing down to help them. Heaving a sigh, I trail after her. Wait, what do you mean by tomes? Tomes are usually a thing that people associate with occult clubs, right? Or is it grimoires? Grimoires in magical and fantasy scenarios. Oh gosh, are you two okay? Hello. Oh, we're fine. Sorry, but I don't think I've seen you around before. It's okay, I'm Chiharu and that's my friend Flare. Hey there. Oh, you're the new transfer students. Like, how does everyone know that we're the new transfer students? It's almost like this is a game. Where are my manners? I'm Shizuwu. I'm just going to call you Shi. And this is my twin sister, Emery. Emery's a bit easier to pronounce. Nice to meet you. Forgive her. My sister isn't a lady of many words. That's alright. Carefully, we help the two sisters gather up all the scattered books. Thanks for your help. I'm sorry if we disturbed you guys or anything. Don't you worry, you haven't disturbed our date or anything. Oh no, it's okay. We were just hanging around. Despite Emery staring at us, Shi's friendliness makes me a bit more confident, so I follow Chiharu's lead. You two are seniors as well? Yeah. Do you guys need help around the school or something? Actually, there is something that we would like your assistance with. I think we'll be fine. Don't want to delay you and your sister any more than we already have. Ah, that's alright. Let me know if you guys need someone to show you around the place or anything like that. To tell you the truth, it's a bit dull around here, so seeing someone new is exciting for me, as embarrassing as it sounds. Actually, I think you can help us. Presenting Shizuru. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese names, for goodness sakes. With a pamphlet, I continue. I'm looking for new members to join the Occult Research Club. Would the two of you be interested in joining? I don't even know where that came from. I blame Chiharu's enthusiasm. Instead of taking the pamphlet from me, she leans down and squints at it. Oh, this does sound cool. Hey, Emmy, what do you think? She nudges her sister, heedless of how the books wobble dangerously. Sounds childish. Come on now, don't be a stick in the mud, Emmy. This club sounds right down your alley. Well, it sounds like these two get along horrifically well. I'm not a stick and I'm not in the mud. Emery, it's a phrase that people use. With all due respect, I don't think I have enough time to join a club. Emery, joining a club is mandatory for your course, okay? Besides, we do not need to join any club. You should invest your time somewhere useful too, yikes. Emery throws me and Chiharu another strange look. Before moving forward, however, she doesn't look like she wants to let this go. Hands clasped under her chin, she cuts in before Emery and shows her the biggest, saddest, and most adorable puppy eyes I've ever seen. No, not even for your poor ailing sister over here? Oh, this devastates me. Aww. Seeing that her sister isn't going to protest, she nudges her again. Well, it's still right down your alley with all this magic mojo. Besides, wouldn't having more people being interested in the subject will help you have your eyes and ears everywhere for things? Even if she turns out unsuccessful, she's persuasiveness awes me. I'll have to check my schedule. My lower jaw unhinges. Chiharu also seems surprised. I can't believe that worked. Hooray, I just scored 2 new members for the club. Heck yeah. I woke up feeling pretty good. Despite a not so smooth beginning, it might be possible to enjoy my stay here. Of course, I'm still a bit iffy about the whole club thing, but Ember seems like a nice enough person, if not a little over-enthusiastic. Hey now, I would prefer an over-enthusiastic person to be with than an under-enthusiastic person to be with. Oh, sorry, unenthusiastic. Then again, if all else fails, at least I still have Chiharu to whine to. Aww. I met up with Chiharu at the entrance. She carries what seems to be the biggest bento box I have ever seen, but politely refuses when I offer to take it for her. It's for later, she says with a blinding smile, shrugging at her mysteriousness. I continue forward. Oh, remember the 2 girls we bumped into yesterday? Emery and she? Right. Yeah, so it turns out that Emery is the head shrine maiden of this town. I was doing a bit of reading last night, and apparently she's in charge of the shrine now. Isn't that impressive? Whoa, is that right? Isn't she a bit too young for that? I thought so too, but apparently girls can start their training at a very young age. Maybe she's really good at what she does. So that means she's like a priestess now? I think so. I'm not really familiar with the terms. Oh yeah, you were overseas for a while. Yeah, I remember your grandpa explaining it to us when we went to a shrine as kids, but I didn't really understand it back then. Of course. Don't be mean now. That was such a long time ago when that happened. Chuckling at her red face, I decided to divert the conversation before Chiharu got any more embarrassed. Do you think Ember managed to score any more members? I don't know. She seemed so angry yesterday. I hope she didn't get into any trouble with the school. Speak of the devil. Hello, Ember. Yo, friend, Chiharu. We just got to the hallway when Ember pops around the corner. Hey, Ember. How are we this morning? We're good. You? Ain't too bad. How you guys getting along? We're doing good. Everyone here is so nice. Are they now? Good to hear. She shuffles on her feet, suddenly looking uncertain. A tint of pink spreads across Ember's cheeks, and she refuses to look us in the eye. I think we know what she wants. She wants us to inform her of our progress in getting new members. This is definitely not the loud and confident Ember from yesterday. Was thinking since we're fellow club members now, you guys might want to get to know each other a bit better. What do you think about lunch? I made food. Ooh, you made food for us. Okie dokie. We'll agree. We'll go the nice route. That's a bit sudden, but I feel bad that Ember has gone through all this trouble and might have to eat alone. Since Chiharu doesn't seem to be able to talk anytime soon, I decided to take it upon myself to answer. Yeah, sure. Where do you want to meet up? Awesome! I always eat on the roof at School Terrace. Sounds like a place where an occult research club would go for lunchtime. You know, about different urban legends that surround certain schools in fiction when it comes to school roofs and particular incidences happening on the roof of a school. I'm just rambling for rambling's sake. Sounds good. What do you think, Chiharu? I made plans and excuse me. To my bewilderment, and of us too, Chiharu takes off running like she is being chased by a ghost. Huh? Strange girl, huh? Yeah. I feel a bit guilty now. Chiharu probably wants to spend lunch together, hence the huge bento box. Could we have gone back to do anything different? No, you can't use the scroll wheel in this engine to go back. Oh well, I can't do anything about it now. I'll have to go find Chiharu. You know what? No. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. we're going to go back and we're going to make the other decision. We're going to kindly decline her proposition. That certainly came out of nowhere. I didn't expect to run into Ember so early, much less her asking us to join her for lunch. Glancing at Chiharu's bewildered expression, I know she feels the same. What to do? Judging by the huge bento Chiharu has been holding around, it's probably safe to assume that she has prepared this for us to share together. Chiharu would do something cute like that and wanted it to be a surprise. Decision made, I gave Ember an apologetic smile. Oh no. Sorry, Ember. I already made plans with Chiharu. Flare. Yep, looks like my intuition is correct after all. Ah, but... You're very welcome to join us if you want, Ember. Ember turns away, scolding. The arm holding the box goes lax on her side. It's fine. Won't want to intrude. Ember? It's fine. I have other things to take care of anyway. Sorry, I'll make it up to you another time, okay? Yeah, we have plenty of time to get to know each other later. Yeah, whatever. First meeting is today after class. Don't be late. Straightening her back, Ember briskly walks away. Our goodbyes dies in our mouths. I and Chiharu glance at each other. I feel really bad. Yeah, but I mean, it was sudden. A bit, yeah. Well, I can only hope that Ember won't be holding that against us. After all, we've only just met. Indeed. Just as I suspected, Chiharu prepared all that food for both of us, sorry. We decided to sit outside for lunch, since it's a beautiful day today. It's not. In the UK, it's wet. It's as wet as the eyes can see. As we settle down, Chiharu slides over a 3-tier bento box. There is a variety of food inside, including a vibrant crayfish salad, kintsugi sushi, handmade gyoza, and some sort of cold soba with a side of braised pork. There are even some strawberry daifuku and fresh fruits in the last tier. Wow, this is a lot. Did you make all of this? Mm-hmm. She pulls out her own box, a bait smaller than mine with a more moderate proportion. Amused, I nudged Chiharu. You're going to turn me into a pig like this? We all deserve a feast sometimes. Whoa, this is delicious, Chiharu. You really have improved. Ha! And what do you mean, have improved? Well, I mean way back when you used to do all kinds of crazy experiments. Remember that time when you decided to make chocolate-coated sausages? Yeah, that sounds like something that would come out of Vicar and Dibley. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a lot better since we were kids. As a kid, if you didn't experiment on things like that, then did you really have a childhood? Did you really not combine windies with sausages? You are. These guizos are a bomb. Thanks. I wanted to fry them, but they would have become chewy setting in there for morning. You know, you make a great wife one day. Aw, Flare, don't you know it's rude to say those things to a girl? Laughing at antics, I resume eating. Chiharu brings sunshine to everyone around her, and still acts like a kid in many ways. I'm glad to see that side of her hasn't changed. So, what have you been up to after I moved away? How was the boarding school and all that stuff? You know how my parents were always away on business trips? Yeah. Well, we decided it would be better for me to experience the world and not stuck in this little town. Let's focus still more on Chiharu. Did you like it? How was it for you? She doesn't look that impressed when we said that. Chiharu doesn't respond for a long time, picking through her food knowing that she will need some time to sort out what to say. I wait patiently, like the wonderful best friend that we are. It was alright, a bit lonely if I have to say. After you left, a lot of our class moved away too, and I don't know. When I was sent to boarding school, I never quite made a connection with anyone else. Those eyes look dead. Like if somebody's just been left for about 2 weeks. That's the kind of eyes that is made. Perfect for an occult visual novel. Chiharu. It's alright though. Gave me time to focus my studies. Papa wants me to take over his business someday, so I have to study really hard. But do you really want to take over? That's the next question. Well, I know my personality isn't the best for it, but I really don't want to disappoint my parents. I think either way you will not be disappointing them. Chiharu. It's okay, I still have lots of time to prepare, right? Now eat up. Can't waste good food like that, you know. Sensing that Chiharu isn't willing to discuss more about her time abroad or her predetermined future at that matter, I let the topic slide for now. No sense ruining our time together, especially when we've just met again. Mentally, I made a note to bring it up later. Chiharu might not be all that receptive to an all-out questioning, but I can wear her down with time. Hopefully, because that contained sadness makes my heart ache for her. I wonder if the town has changed at all since we left. I haven't had a chance to explore yet. I've been mostly unpacking stuff and settling down since I moved back. Oh, did your parents move back with you? No. They have a lot of things to take care of, so maybe Mama would come here with me in a couple of months. Ah, so she's been alone all this time then. We should probably go explore one of these weekends. Are you sure? Yeah, why not? I don't have a lot to unpack. Plus, I don't want to be holed up inside during the weekends either. Unfortunately, at this point in time, every single day feels like a weekend. And more or less, being holed up is a necessity for our survival. And it feels strange to be here without... yeah. That, but I don't feel like dragging the mood back down. Thankfully, Chiharu seems to take really well to the suggestion. Alright, I'm on my own anyway, so just give me a call when you're free, okay? Deal. Yay! Maybe you can come help me bake stuff too? Oh, you're really getting into cooking, huh? Yeah. Like I said, I've been practicing a lot of baking and cooking since we were kids. Oh, I don't doubt you. This lunch is like magnifique. Thanks. But I will get free cakes, right? Of course, silly. If you want to, I can bring you food for lunch every other day too. Oh man, are you sure? I mean, I'd love to. Neither me nor my parents are greatest cooks, but I don't want to be a bother. Not a chance. I usually cook too much for just one person anyways. I'm not that good with portion counting yet, so I always have leftovers. That explains the huge meal she gave me. Even a famished me would have trouble finish it all. Though I honestly think making lunch for both of us like this would help Chiharu more than me. Makes her less lonely and all. Alright. I'll be in your care then. Would it be that all beneficial for the both of us if we both have the same household though? Like if we're really good friends like this, then it would help both her with her loneliness and us in accordance to... I don't know. I think it would just help both the characters in the long run. No problem. Flare? What's up? Oh, thank you. For what? For spending time with me. I mean, it's been a while, you know, so asking you to lunch might have been too abrupt. I don't know. Oh, she really thought I would turn down hanging out with her. Well, thank you for taking the time to prepare us such a spread. And why wouldn't I want to hang out with you? You're like the best friend I've ever made. I've ever had, sorry. There you go again. so embarrassing. And you're still so easily flustered. Don't be a bully. It feels really nice to be around someone I've known most of my childhood like this. I tell myself to treasure my friendship with Chiharu, knowing that having her here would help me adjust to all the changes. But before I headed off to the meeting, I managed to get a hold of Shizuru. I'm going to have to research this, and when I get back to the next episode, I'm going to be flawless in pronouncing these 3 names, sorry. Both of the Chiharu, Shizuru, and Emery to look back upon. Ember is simple. Ah, okay. Emery stands by the door even though she shows no emotion. It is pretty clear she doesn't want to be here. If Ember notices that, she doesn't comment on it. But the club president stands at the front of the class, all eyes on her. Oh jeez. I suppose I should start with the club's history, huh? Population 1. A little flickering ember. It was formed in the middle of last year when mysterious things started happening. Students and staff disappeared. Weeks later, they'd been announced dead or missing. The police have no explanation and stopped investigating. Oh gosh. The former president blamed these events on supernatural cases, just because there's no evident backing a more logical theory. Also, it's worth noting the victims all fell into the same age bracket from 15 to 25 years old. The room falls into silence. Oh my gosh, she is very, very scared. I can see Chiharu's eyes widening. The slow rise of internal panic is evident on her face. I was no less shocked myself. What the heck? There wasn't any information on these cases when I researched about this town. Contrary to our dumbfounded reaction, Emiri seems annoyed. Why did you say this is an occult club? That's outright lying. Couldn't change the name. It's a poor representation of what we are. The school didn't allow me to change it and they cut our budget as well. At least she should have explained the whole idea in general when she saw us yesterday. Is Ember that desperate to keep the club open? The only person who doesn't seem phased in the slightest is Shizuru. Is that why you have issues recruiting people? Yeah, besides, after last year they forbid me from recruiting lower classmen. I made the cut because I'm a senior now. Sorry, I should have explained things better. I understand if you all don't want to stay. Chiharu and I exchange a look. Amiri immediately straightens up and moves away. But Shizuya grabs her by the elbow. The sisters proceed to engage in a hushed and rapid conversation. I don't need to hear them to know what it is about. Turning to Chiharu, I whisper, "What do you want to do now?" It's Chiharu's idea to begin with. Makes sense if she is one to decide. Chiharu glances between me and Ember, chewing her lower lip. Well, she did say it was about some local cases. I didn't expect it to be a string of cases. When she said mysteries, I didn't think it meant dead people. Don't say that! Oh my gosh, that face as well! Scary! It is what it is, right? What bothers me is that there is something so serious as people going missing or murdered. None of it was covered by the news, not to my knowledge anyway. Do my parents even know? If they do, why didn't they tell me at all? Probably because they didn't want you to know. It's not necessary to tell somebody about this kind of urban legend kind of thing. Chiharu obviously doesn't know, since she looks like she was about to have a panic attack. Yeah, a big ol' heartache panic attack. Maybe because I didn't dig deep enough. Then again, if something so serious as people going missing or murdered, why didn't the news cover it? I glanced over to the Oni twins, still deep in conversation. They must know something, right? Only I and Chiharu should be oblivious to this piece of information here. This is creepy. But I kind of want to learn about this a bit more. What do you mean? Don't you think it's a bit shady that we never heard of these incidences when they happened as early as last year? At this point, I don't doubt that Chiharu would want to leave this club. Kindness aside, Chiharu is a scaredy cat. If memory serves me right, even I don't want to stick around either. This is the definition of unnerving. We're just a bunch of kids. There's no telling what would happen to us if we tangle with the wrong thing. Still, it wouldn't hurt to know what to stay away from, though. Maybe you're right, but we have to be really careful. Yeah. On the other side of the room, the Onis seem to have finished talking. She, with one hand on Emery's wrist, takes a deep breath. We've heard about what the heck? We've heard about the incidences, but wasn't the deaths and disappearances ruled as stress-induced? Yikes. That's what they told the public, yeah. Was the club created just for this? For the cases? Not to my knowledge, no. The club was created before the cases happened. Then the cases started and it became our main focus. And the school, they were okay with it until this year. Yeah, some of our previous members broke a few rules and got into trouble with some of the facility members. They didn't like that. Why hasn't the club been officially shut down then? They certainly did try, but we did a public protest last year, and they didn't want anything to ruin school's image. So here we are. They almost got us shut down by not listing us on the club advertisement pamphlet, though. So if we stay, what do we do exactly? Nothing extreme, to be honest. Gotta be careful, you know. I don't want anyone to get into needless trouble. Trouble is my middle name. Oh, with a face like that, it certainly is a middle name of yours. What do you want us to do then? Investigate the cases? Since we're restarting the club, you guys should dig up the old files just to get used to the gist of it, you know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We'll split into pairs with one person doing independent research. Sounds good? There isn't any objection, though Emery still glares at the ground like it has personally offended her. Ember suddenly turns to me. Since you're the only male member, why don't you pick your partner from... What? Wait, hold on. Shouldn't we be the one that is partnered out? Just simply because we're the odd anomaly here? Like, really? Okay. Well, we're going to be making this decision in the next time, folks. Put down in the comments below which of these four we should be picking. Either the energetic president, our childhood friend, the energetic sibling, or the shrine maiden. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you all in the next time of Missing Time. This is a brilliant little visual novel. I have to be honest, it is a very nice setting with a lot of charisma to start off with. But that could change and it could get to stuff more serious. Well, not like missing cases with no evidence suggests otherwise. But thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves.